Hello everyone, welcome to Revline 89. So today we have a special video. We are in our daily. This is a 1998 Ford Explorer 4.0 automatic. We got 136,000 miles on it. Really, I think this is the third year or fourth year that I've owned it. And we probably have put only 5,000 miles on it in 3 years. I'm not kidding. But it, we traded our Ford F-150 in for it from the same dealer that we got the F-150. And so while I'm doing this video, it's probably been at least 6 months, if not longer, since we've actually washed it. Have basically let the rain wash it. It's got little kinks in it, different dents and stuff. We got it. It had a lot of dents in when we got it, like these marks here, and just different marks and scratches. This, I have no idea where this came from. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think I did a video on that a while back. So we got scratches and all kinds of marks on it that never were there. I don't know where they came from. I assume people in parking lots, you know how it is. So it's basically just a beater vehicle. Here, this actually shows you how long, when you start getting a buildup of dirt right up in here, it's been a long time. In fact, that's not even coming off. So it's been a long time since we washed it. But yeah, I don't put any money into it because it's just a everyday vehicle. And I say daily, but we don't drive it daily, but it is the daily, when we do drive it. So it's going in for inspection, and every year I'm always crossing my fingers for inspections on vehicles, because I think we all know how garages are. Garages like to overcharge. I think on average I've always paid like $1,000 at a garage, and that's because they know you have a used vehicle, so they always get you. So I'm hoping they're fair here. So it shouldn't need anything. It's been, I think, 2,000 miles since last inspection, so we shouldn't need anything. But you never know. And I just wanted to do this video, just showing you guys our Explorer and what I have besides the Mustang, and kind of give a rating maybe on the Ford Explorer. So I love it. It's a great vehicle to get around. Overall, you look at it, it's like, oh, that's not too bad. No, it's not too bad. Paint's faded, scratches everywhere, starting to get rust. This rust was not started a couple years ago, so and it's raining. All right, we're going inside, and I'll show you guys in the interior. But we don't put no money into this other than inspections. And I don't clean it out, so it is dirty. When I traded it in, it was filthy. Like all these stains you see here, that's not for me. That's what it was like when I traded it in. So that's kind of a massive reason why I haven't invested anything into this, because, well, what's the point? If I get something, it's either in excellent condition and then I maintain that condition, or it's in poor condition and I just, maintain that condition. I don't clean it or anything, especially because it's a cheaper vehicle. But yeah, it runs great. It has never given me any problems whatsoever. It has been one of the best SUVs I've had. Of course, you got your little bit of a transmission slip and all that issues once you get basically up to 100,000 plus miles. Oh, here we go. Let's see, how many miles did we put on since last inspection? So I'm gonna cross this off. So, oh no, this is for wait, no, okay, let me look down here. It was 135,478 miles. So, that was last inspection, 135,000 miles, 478. We're at 136,487. So what? We put on a little over 1,000 miles since last inspection. So yeah, there you have it. So it really shouldn't need anything. So anyway, yeah, this is, keep it, full of stuff. It's not clean. It's got a lot of issues, but it's been a great vehicle. And I'm overwhelmingly happy with this. I don't think I could have asked for a better SUV. I would love to someday actually restore one of these. I think that would be really cool. I love this body style, the 98s. I think they're really cool. So, yeah, we'll see if it passes inspection. Here's the thing, even though it is very nice, as far as it runs great and everything, if it's too much money for inspection, we're just probably gonna let it go. Even though it has never let us down. I don't know if I could justify spending $1,000 into something that's probably worth $1,000. Because, it runs good now, but, the trannies, kind of here and there. Rear end, who knows how long that's going to hold up. The 4x4 system, when you have it, it's auto all the time. And if you go in snow and you get on it really hard, or you're not even really hard, you can hear kind of it like grinding. Now if you go slower, it's not as bad. If it's in 4 high, you don't hear that grinding, but in auto, because what it does is when your tires slip, then it engages. Well, when it engages, it grinds instead of, just smoothly going in. It grinds a little bit, and you can tell, this thing, it's getting there. It's had its heyday a long time ago. So I hope it's not too expensive. If it's $500-600, yeah, we'll keep this girl alive. Now the question would be is, okay, so if it is a lot of money, if we don't replace it, would we get something else? And honestly, no, probably not. My wife has a car she saved up cash and bought a brand new car in 2008. So she bought a brand new car and she's had that ever since. She only has 40,000 miles on it, even though it's so old, because she, where we live, she works nearby. So, that car's great, reliable. It's a Mazda. And for a toy, we have the Mustang, which that doesn't get driven, in bad weather or anything like that. But I don't really need a vehicle to go anywhere. So worst case scenario, if we really don't need to have this vehicle. Now, here's the thing, basically what I really like having this vehicle, and that is the 4x4 system for winter time. So if I could take my wife to work, or if we need to go somewhere, we got 4x4. So that's the only reason I would keep this thing alive, is because of the 4x4, and it is nice to have, something that is, at least all-wheel drive or 4x4 for winter time. But I don't know. I mean, we could get by if we didn't have this. But I do like this. I have to admit, the seats are comfortable. Gas mileage is okay. It's not the greatest, but it's decent. It's a decent vehicle. It's a dirty, decent vehicle. I like it. I've had a Chevy Trailblazer that was a little more luxurious than this. I can't really compare. You can see it just rained. I can't really compare the Trailblazer to this. I mean, I could go over every spec and everything, but these both are great vehicles. The 2002 Trailblazer and the 1998 Ford Explorer, both great vehicles. Now, the Trailblazer horsepower and torque would blow this thing to smithereens. You know, the Trailblazer had a straight 6 in it, and let's see, from factory that had 275 horsepower. Yes, that is not a joke. 275 horsepower from factory. This is the 4.0 from 1998. I don't know the horsepower or specs on that, but I know the 2008 Mustang 4.0 Mustang is only 210 horsepower. So yeah, keep that in mind. And then this is 10 years older, so I don't know if it's the same horsepower or not, but yeah, the Trailblazer would have blown this thing out of the water. But you know, both great vehicles. Overall, I love this Explorer. And what do we got down here? All right, take care, guys.